Welcome to Let's Talk with Teresa Ann. Thank you for joining me on today's Motivational Monday. I get to share a clip of an interview that I did with author Alisa Wagner and her sister, twin sister, psychotherapist Christina Reninger. I think so mind-boggling and wowing is that you didn't let it stop you, Chrissy. Mm-hmm. You know, you just kept moving forward in him, and you're a psychotherapist. You're now getting to help others in so many different ways. What would you say to someone right now that feels like they've lost everything? I mean, and their everything could be small or it could be huge. What would you say to them right now by looking at that camera as though they're looking at you?
If you feel like you've lost everything, which, you know, people go through seasons of feeling total despair and that there is no hope, and, you know, I've had so many clients that wanted to kill themselves because they just thought, you know, when you're in the middle of pain, physical pain or emotional pain, you feel like it's going to be like that forever, and you feel like there's not going to be any change. And so I just tell them to hold on to faith and hold on to hope that it will change and that it will overcome. And even though their body and their emotions are telling them that there is no hope and this is going to be like this forever, to hold on to the faith and to the knowledge that God loves them, and that God is going to get them out of this.
So that was really your saving grace, was just knowing. I mean, I'm sure when you're in it, you're not thinking of it all the time. You know, you're thinking, I can barely even live right now at this moment.
In the middle of it, I remember telling God in the middle of in the hospital, I was like, I would really want to die right now. Like, the pain is so indescribable and awful, and working with clients, they have emotional pain that matches that physical pain. So I can really, even though I've never been there emotionally, like I wanted to die, but I can relate to them because physically I was in so much physical pain that I wanted to die. And just knowing and holding on to the fact that, you know, God loves them and He will help them out of this, even though they don't feel, their emotions tell them that that's not true.
And I want to piggyback just to blow her horn a little bit.
Please do.
She was working at a hospital, at Driscoll Hospital at this time, and she went back to work in a scooter. Still with nerve pain, still, you know, with all these, still healing. She went back in a scooter, and then it went to a wheelchair, and then it went to crutches, and then it went to a cane. And so, but she knew she had to move on with life. Sometimes I think people want to stay in the mire, and they want to stay in the pig pen, and because it hurts so much. But she took those steps of faith and held on to the hope, because Romans 5:5 says hope will not lead us to shame. And she got into that scooter, and she was such a role model to people, because some people have not even been through an inch of what she'd been through, and they let it defeat them. But she claimed onto that faith and that hope, and she just went back to work and started living life, and slowly just healed more and got better and better. But she wouldn't stay there. I mean, there was a time she had to, because you're in so much pain and so broken. But she moved on with life. And you can see this transformation. I have pictures where I see the scooter and the wheelchair and the crutches and then the cane. It's so amazing.
Wow.
And now look at her. I know.
So awesome. You would never even know. Like, unless she had told me.
She has a scar from here to here. You would never know. And scars all over.
Wow. Thank you so much for joining us on this Motivational Monday. And also thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube channel.